The founder of Rolling Thunder and the executive director, ladies and gentlemen, Artie Muller.
Thank you, Teddy, and thanks to all of you for being here, and welcome to Rolling Thunder 27! How many of you have been here all these years, thought we would still be doing this 27 years later, that those people down there in Congress and the Senate and the White House don't seem to give a damn about our POW MIAs that's been left behind? I don't write a speech, but I do have notes because there's too much trash going on down here that's affecting everyone. Mainly our American citizens, our veterans, our POW MIAs, and our troops. Since we started this, Ray Manzo, Gene Cradle, Danny Greasy, Belcher, and Larry Darkow, myself, and some others, we have had the government return 1,151 remains and identify them. 6 of those were from World War I, where in almost 100 years they haven't given a damn about them. We got back all those from Iraq, and including the 7, including Monica Lynch, because of legislation that we all got passed because of all your help, and Rolling Thunder, the members of it, for what they do to get legislation in to protect our military. The White House has been promising for 5 years now to the family of Bowie Bergdahl that they will bring him home. When? 5 years later, they know who got him. Go get him. We're supposed to have the most powerful military in the world, and yet every time you turn around down here, they keep chopping the military. Less troops and cutting their budget. It seems that nobody down here really gives a damn about those we left behind. Well, they're important because they're our sons and daughters, our friends, might be our father or mother. It's not theirs, because when a politician's son or daughter goes in the military, they always have somebody scouting them around, watching their back. There wasn't anybody watching our backs, was there, except for each other? The military has been promised health care when they joined or drafted back in our time. And now the federal government is telling them they have to pay for their health care. Well, they signed a contract for that. Isn't there any honesty down in this town here anymore? Well, they sacrificed their life for 20, 25, 35 years, some of them. They bled for this country. Many died for this country. And nobody down here gets it. They earned that. We're giving 30 million illegal aliens free health care. How about you?
We have nothing.
Where else can you go that you get free health care? If we go down to Mexico and we hang around down there, they'll throw us the hell out with their laws. We should have their laws, baby. We should change things. Besides the health care, every time you turn around, they're raising prescriptions for disabled veterans. Those that are not 50% disabled or more. Well, a lot of those veterans can't afford the pills that they're getting. They should be able to get them free, not even pay a dime for them. They earned that. Last year in November, we had our conference down here. Every year in the beginning of November, Rolling Thunder Inc. holds a national conference in Washington, D.C. over in Arlington. And we were told by the VA representative at our conference that in September and October of last year, they processed 65,000 claims. Now, how the hell could they process 65,000 claims in 2 months when they couldn't do that before a year? I asked, and I've called down here, asked people I know in the VA, left messages on other high-up people in the VA, how many were approved and how many denied. I bet my life on it there were people sitting there working overtime, collecting money, denied. Right down the friggin' line, we got rid of 65,000 claims. Well, that's not a way to get rid of it, because these veterans served in their country, our country, not their country.
That's right.
How about the 40 veterans that were on a separate list in Arizona? And they all died because somebody had them on a list. Nobody was treating them, and they all passed away because nobody treated them. They might have died anyway, but they still deserve the honor of being treated by the VA. Yeah. Where is Senator John McCain now? He's got a big mouth for everything else and says nothing about what's going on in his own state with the veterans and the VA. A while ago,
Revolution.
This administration, it might come to that someday, but this administration said a little while ago that we're going to cut the defense budget. We're going to cut the military. Clinton did that back when he was president. He cut our military down there in half. We used to have the strongest fist in the world. That's why nobody fooled with us.
Reagan.
When you weaken things like that, you lose your power, you lose your respect in these countries. Some of these countries look at this administration and they laugh in their face.
Right.
We should be building up our military. I always said spend what we have to on the military and nobody will bother us. They're afraid of us. And that's what we should be doing. But right after they cut the budget, because they said it's too expensive and we have to save money, they gave $1 billion to one of those countries over there that hate us. So why give them money? They're only turning it on us and buying weapons and against our troops. We're fighting one group in one country and giving weapons to the same group in another country. Something's wrong here, ladies and gentlemen. Veterans, this is not the country we all fought for. This is not the politicians we want in the office. You have to remember when you vote. It's not a Democrat or a Republican thing. Vote for the person who's going to do the right thing for this country. Man, woman, black, white, don't make any difference. What makes a difference is who's going to do the job. I guess most of you, with the money they've been spending in New Jersey over Bridgegate, they're trying to hang our Governor Christie because somebody diverted traffic for 3 days and they had to tie up. People were late for work and stuff. Geez, ain't that a shame? Well, they spent so much money on that. Every morning I looked at the paper and I said, what the hell is going on here, Elaine? I said, Bridgegate. There was a traffic jam for 3 days. Who cares? What about Benghazi?
Yeah.
The President Obama and Hillary Clinton said stand down, and our men and women got overrun and killed. They are guilty of treason, and they are guilty of letting down their people to support them. Remember that. This is our country. All of you. These are all supporters, the veterans. Thank you for what being here. Thank you for what you do. But remember, elections are coming up. Get them all the hell out of office. That'll send a message to them. Thank you. Welcome home to all the veterans. God bless the United States of America.